Assalamu alaikum, dear students. Ms. Shagufta Ibrahim is here with your social studies chapter trade. In previous class, we have done the trade and types of trade, that is import, local trade and international trade, and also the import and export. In this session, we will discuss the advantages and disadvantages of international trade. Imports, as we know, import is the selling of goods and services to other countries is export, and buying goods and services from other countries or other regions is known as imports. So imports, there are many disadvantages of imports. Before disadvantages, we will discuss the advantages of imports. So buying goods and services from other countries is known as imports, as all of you are well aware of this. So what are the advantages of this? We can buy what we cannot grow or manufacture. So sometimes it happens like in Pakistan, as Pakistan is not an industrial country, so many goods are not manufactured in our countries. That's why we have to buy the goods and needs and our wants from other countries. Access to variety of commodities. So we can get the different kinds of the goods and variety of goods from other countries. Trading relations become favorable, or trading becomes favorable among the countries, and relationship between the countries and among the countries improves. Import machinery which is needed to produce goods, and we can also buy the machinery which is required to establish the industry in our country. So we can also buy the heavy machinery from other countries through the imports. So import also gives some benefits to the countries, that is we can satisfy our needs and wants by buying the goods and services from other countries, and we can get variety of goods and services from other countries, and it improves the relationship among the different countries. And we can also buy heavy machineries. But as we have the advantages of imports, there are many disadvantages of imports also. Number one is, as you can see, the no revenue is generated, as wealth of the state is uh, used in buying the things from other countries. So a lot of wealth is expended on buying the things from other countries. So no wealth is collected in the accounts of the state, no revenue is generated. So large amount of wealth is spent on buying the things from the other countries. We have to borrow on interest from other nations and organizations to settle our accounts. So all the accounts become empty of the state. So to fill the accounts, we have to take the loans from other countries and organizations to settle our accounts. Relationship between countries are affected if we are unable to pay back their loans. If these the money which is taken on interest or the loans from other countries or organizations, if this money is not paid back on time, so the relationships between the countries are affected. No reserves for development and progress, as all the wealth is spent on buying the things from other things from other countries. So how can we develop and progress our state and people? So no wealth is left for the development of and progress of the country and the people as well. Local industries suffer, and all those industries which are in the country will suffer, as their goods are not demanded in the market, as the people become in habit of using the imported items. No employment opportunities, and employment people cannot get the employment as they as the government is buying goods and services from other countries. They are not manufactured here. If they are manufactured here, then people will get the employment. So these were the disadvantages of uh, import export. So selling goods and services to other countries is known as exports, and there are so many advantages of export. Foreign exchange reserves increases. When we sell our goods and services to other countries, it will earn a huge amount of foreign exchange. So we can increase the foreign exchange of our country. It will it will improve the wealth of our country, economy of our country. No dependency on other countries, and the country will not depend on other countries for money and loans, for taking the loans and money from other countries. It will do all the developments and progress projects on its own accounts. A sense of pride is developed. The people will become proud that they belong to a developed countries who is satisfying all needs and wants of the people by producing goods and services in its own country. Don't have to pay people back, and they no money is to be paid back to other countries, as we are manufacturing each and everything in our country. No need to pay interest, and the country will not take the interest, and it will not be paid. If not taken, then how they will pay it? More employment opportunities, and people will get the employment in the industries, in the factories, in producing and manufacturing the goods and services. Local industries grow, and industries will grow, and each and everything will be manufactured in the local industries. So these are the main advantages of export. There are few disadvantages are also. Risks of payment getting stuck in another country because of wars or natural disasters or other reasons. Sometimes when the countries face the natural disasters or the wars, the wealth or of the country is stuck in that region or the country. So it is the only disadvantage. Otherwise, it is very beneficial for the countries to sell the things and goods and services to other countries. This is the video. Watch this video carefully and read the topic in your textbook also. And there is a question for you to do in your copy. Write down the advantages and disadvantages of imports and exports. Girls, submit your assignment regularly, and read the topic. That's all for today's class. Hope all of you will would have understood. This is very easy topic, and till next class, Allah Hafiz.